Hey guys, welcome to New by Design. I'm just going to be doing a quick video walkthrough of the final boss in Act 1, which is the Butcher. The fight's pretty simple, pretty basic. He does that fan out chain move that does a little bit of damage to you, but very, very minimal. Also, you kind of got to watch where you're walking because you can step on the fire, and the fire changes all the time which way it goes, but it's not terribly difficult to avoid. There's one setup that it does that's a little bit harder to avoid, but again, unless you're in it for a long period of time, it doesn't do a whole lot of damage. So on this fight here, I'm doing the Demon Hunter, and I'm using the bow. The majority of the move that I'm doing there, you can see, is Rapid Fire, and I have Withering Fire set as my ability for it, my passive ability, just to lower the amount of hate that it takes. Also, you can see that I'm using the Evasive Fire, which is the move that I'm using that kind of does a fan out arrows. Also, on occasion, that one will kick in poison because I have the Parting Gift passive ability set up to it. Also, I just did it there, is the Vault with Rattling Roll, which is basically it just attacks him and stuns him while I roll through him. So it does some damage. He also does that pull move that actually does decent damage if, when he pulls you, he does his slam down. So you can see on the top two corners there, the top right and top left, there is the pool that you can regenerate your health. Like I said, there's not a whole lot of difficulty to this one. The only move that's really difficult to avoid is that pull move that I just managed to get out of the way of there. And staying in the fire for a long period of time obviously will kill you. Your hate pool, as long as you can keep it up, doesn't matter what job you're using. Again, I'm using the Hunter. I like the Hunter. The Hunter has pretty high power. Again, you're probably not going to beat this fight too if you don't repair your equipment just before this fight, or have your equipment in reasonable repair. So if you died a lot before this, you probably want to go back and repair it all. That charge ability, if it hits you, does take huge damage. So if he pounds you with that charge ability, which I think he does later on in this video, you can see how much damage it does, and it's actually quite significant damage, as well as stunning you. So you can see he pulled me in there, and it did a little bit of damage, and then he slammed onto me and it had me down really low. I'm using the Templar Companion, so you can see I just took the charge there, and that took probably 2/3 of my health. Again, we'll go back to the Templar Companion. I like the Templar Companion because I have all of his abilities, his passive abilities, set to be a healing companion, and it's just awesome because some of these fights you do take a little bit of damage and it just makes it easier. I have pretty good equipment on him right now as well. So we're back to the Rapid Fire. He slams me here, it takes me quite a bit, and I have to pop a potion there just to stay alive, and I've got both healing wells empty. I wasn't really trying to beat him without taking a whole lot of damage. It was more to show you how you can beat him fairly easily as long as you stick to a specific tactic of just kind of going back and forth with your healing and trading off using the Templar Companion to help heal you as well, unless you have healing abilities yourself, obviously. So again, just keep on pounding the Rapid Fire there. We take another big slash, but it's not a huge deal because there's a potion right there. And back to the Rapid Fire, and we're just about done here. I'm going to pop in some quick Evasive Fires there to recharge my hate. And again, that's the biggest reason I have the Evasive Fire in there, is because it recharges your hatred pretty quick, like gives you 4 points of hatred every single time you use it, so it can actually pound up your bar pretty quick there. There's nothing super awesome that I got from the drops. But it was definitely, I mean, it's part of the quest, you have to go through it. Also, it pops to your trophy there if you're playing on PS4. If you guys found this video useful or enjoyed it at all, please click the like button. It helps me a lot when you do, and thanks for watching.